All right, people, we should be online. Now let me try something. Because some people said they can't follow a YouTube AMA, so I will just parallelly open up a Telegram AMA as well. And we should be good to go. Let me just share the screen also. All right. Perfect. We should be good to go. I just need to move the chat into a new window. Otherwise I cannot follow. Yes, I can hear you. So everyone should be able to hear you normally. All right.
Yeah, I can hear myself too.
Perfect. So we should have both things ready and running now. We should have Telegram up and running, and we should have the YouTube Live up and running. This way we should be able to cover even more. Yes, it's also on YouTube. Flamewell just trying things out. If it can handle all of this. So basically, you can engage with us in the YouTube live chat, and you can engage with us through the Telegram chat. For Twitter, I think I will try this tomorrow, that we will additionally add also Twitter Space, as it is called. And then we will have everything up and running basically at the same time. Because some people already told us they cannot join YouTube. So yeah, we will just try to cover like literally everything at once. But it shouldn't be a problem to handle. Then again, very, very comfortable for us because the YouTube recording or the YouTube live is automatically being recorded and uploaded then. So how are we doing, guys? We had a little Q&A going on earlier today. I will go to Telegram. YouTube is slagging behind. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It has a little bit of a delay on YouTube, on the live there. But I think...
But then again, we need as many people as possible in YouTube for the YouTube algorithm.
Yes, exactly. You may hear a little difference in AJ's voice. Yeah.
Setting up for podcasts.
Yes, yeah. You basically also got a little hardware update. Okay.
Still again, for the Telegram part, it would be nice if you join the YouTube channel anyway to have more viewers.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
then just mute YouTube. Something like this.
Yes, this should work perfectly fine then. YouTube is basically very, very nice if you have the constant lives there. If you have a constant flow of listeners there, it will help us automatically with exposure. Yeah. YouTube running and muted. So basically...
And as always, be sure to like and subscribe.
No, leave this out. All right, everyone should be able to see the screen. I got something here of a flame bull. Basically, he did post this in Telegram. What I will do, I will forward this into the YouTube chat as well, so people have... Oh, can I send it, please? Oh, it's way too much. It's 200 signs only allowed, and these are 1,600 signs. All right, then I will just
open it up in this on the screen.
Give me a second. Can open up the whole Telegram. Like this. All right, basically like this, people should be able to see it on the screen share now, because I cannot copy the message into the YouTube chat. I can wait. Let me do it like this. I will just chop it out, and at the same time talk a little bit about it, so everyone should be able to see it now on every single screen.
Remember, you have such a big display.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, you're working on it. I see.
Yeah, already working on it. Things, it's just hard to chop it down. Need a second to chop it down into the YouTube chat, but then again, people can take the time already to read everything around it, because this is something very interesting we can talk about. Yeah. All right. A little bit too much. This way. So basically, Bull was talking a little bit about the professional side of the things, since we are changing up things a bit more. Give me a second. Kind of hard to chop this message down. I will just take this part here. This should fit into the YouTube chat. And I will also take this part. Sorry for this way, but I just want to make sure everyone is able to read it and to take a look at it. All right, done now. Perfect. So basically, everyone should be able to read this long message. Basically, essence of the message was he suggests that we should talk about things more concrete. So if we are talking about marketing, I guess what he meant is to maybe add some channels into it, some YouTube channels, for example, TikTok channels. What I think would be a good idea. Yeah, just let me know in the chat what you think of this idea, for example, for the marketing part. What do you think of if we, or let's better say Stavros, give out a recap, like for a week of marketing, like every Sunday, yeah, a quick write-up about everything which happened from the marketing side, adding all the channels into it, yeah, because we are just dropping in the channels all the time, yeah. So once a video got uploaded from the influencer on YouTube, we then of course proceed to share it on the channels. But I guess a quick recap would also be quite interesting, because in the way we are doing it right now, I see one main problem, that we most of the times only share it with Telegram. Yeah, and this is yeah, kind of bad, because as we are all aware, there are a lot of people using, what is this? All right, got deleted already. Thank you for that. Quite a lot of people which do not use Telegram actively. Yeah, that kind of things are good, but don't want to put more work on his plate. True, yes, but for a give me a second, Eric. Who did rename the YouTube channel?
Simply wanted to do that yesterday.
He did call it DB Capital and not BD Capital.
Okay, my fault.
I
will change it afterwards. And also the image, there was no image.
Yes.
Deutsche Bahn Kapital.
Yeah, so basically DB is the train organization in Germany called the Deutsche Bahn. Yeah, but we don't want to be Thank you, Eric. I was not aware of this one, right?
Our database. I'm
Database.
used to write such stuff.
All right. Things are good, but don't wanna put more work on his plate. No, even we can write up the recap. Yeah, whoever has the time to write up the recap. Yeah. Also for me, since I'm doing this full time now, anyways. But I think would be a good idea to write up a recap of everything that happened. Yeah, as you are all aware, Dale started in the past to write up a recap of the socials. Yeah, did we get an increase in the socials, etc. I think if we have a recap, a sheet which we can use, yeah, just change out the numbers, just add in like YouTube videos which launched and everything, would be kinda nice to have. Yeah, because of course if you need to understand this, if Stavros is talking, for example, about marketing, yeah, and he's saying, all right, we will have a nice marketing lined up for the next 1 or 2 weeks. Of course, he is at that time, at this particular time, in negotiations with a lot of influencers. Then, of course, he cannot share any details directly for that. Once everything is up and running, because there are also sometimes, yeah, in which you schedule a date for a YouTube upload, for example, right? And the influencer, yeah, I let's just say forgets to upload the actual video, yeah. And this is something which would be bad if we share information like in before and then maybe things go wrong. Yeah, but I guess the best idea we would have is to write up a recap of marketing, for example. I think this would give everything a very direct touch. Yeah. Because beforehand is always a little bit hard also with scheduling launches and everything, yeah. If we are not like completely sure, we did this mistake in the past already, yeah. If we are not like completely 100% sure we can hit the specified date, then it would be, yeah, bad, because some people just expect the things to run always smoothly, yeah, and we can hit the dates. But just let me know what you think of this particular idea, yeah, to write a recap of everything we have done so far in marketing, for example, yeah. I guess this would be a nice way just to add more transparency into it, yeah. In that way, we do not have to talk about like I don't know, huge marketing upcoming or something like this, yeah, because everyone is thinking of such a, yeah, not very concrete term in a different way, and some people might get disappointed, yeah. Some people, for some people or some opinions, we might hit it on point, yeah. So basically, in beforehand, I would say it would be better just to lay out the rough plans, right? Like also beforehand, like we can always create a hype, but if parts fall through, the result already can be a deception. Yeah, true, true. What do you think of the way if we say beforehand, all right, we are working on video X, yeah, for example, with this amount of reach, this amount of influencers. Yeah, this would be more concrete, but then not too concrete if you can follow me in this part. Yeah, we would be more concrete, and the people would have a better idea of what is coming up next. Yeah. So basically, just giving out a little bit more detail beforehand, because marketing is sometimes tricky. Yeah, Stavros is really working a lot on marketing, doing a very very good job. And like a weekly recap. Yeah, just to keep everyone updated.
Problem with talking about it in advance is that we learned kind of the hard way, no, not the hard way, but the annoying way, that influencers and marketing people can be so unreliable. And Paul and myself, we both get hyped for some kind of marketing, and then takes a week longer, it takes 2 weeks longer. It's happening earlier and stuff like this. And crypto space is tricky regarding this. So a recap afterwards. And then again, if something is happening, we're posting it in the chat. Yeah. If a new video is there, we are hyping it up for you guys to see it, to react on it. So the recap would be the more serious way to do it without artificial hype.
Exactly, and then also Scott and Flamebull basically said the same thing. Yeah, if you're talking not concrete enough about marketing, yeah, people's imagination run wild. The experience sometimes is very, very high. And a lot of times gonna result in like disappointment if it's not the favorite influencer, yeah, or not that very, very huge crypto channel or something like this, yeah. But I think we can set this up. This shouldn't be a problem, yeah, so that we can talk in beforehand about stuff which is getting mapped out, yeah. Like more concrete with follower counts and something like this. But I think Stavros was already sharing this. But then again, a write-up for everyone, accessible for everyone. As Balboa said in the Telegram chat, a one-page weekly summary of everything, like a blog. I like the idea, yeah. Because this way, people can always also look back, yeah, what has been done so far, what are upcoming steps and all of that stuff, yeah. I think it's a good point to switch up marketing, or let's say plans in the future this way, yeah. We can do the same thing, a write-up for everything, for example, from the development side, yeah. This is also something we can do, like giving a rough schedule or a rough time frame. Yeah, then again, it's a rough time frame. Development is not done on point. Yeah, a lot of times you're running into issues about that stuff. And yeah, definitely. Yeah, also I know it has been addressed already, but the event got mishyped a little, I feel, because I knew it's going to result in big investments right away, but somehow we got there a little bit. All right, it's just so to say, so for people that feel like things aren't happening right now, have you seen all the new people flooding in asking to do marketing pieces? This is a great sign. Yes. Yes, so if you see a lot of people just joining in and asking for a connection for marketing, you always know that we have a lot of exposure out there because somehow these people find us. Yeah. For the event we had, I think we should clear like things out in beforehand. If we are having live events with this kind of investors, yeah, it will not result in big investments straight away. Yeah, the people won't sit ready at the presentation with their phone just to buy straight away. This is not how the things work at this kind of events. Yeah, a lot of these investors need some kind of follow-up. So we will have meetings again with these people and their financial advisors. Yeah. Also saw in the initial write-up here talking about net worth. Yeah, but this is something which we cannot be concrete on because we cannot. Actually, we do not know the actual number of the net worth someone has, but I can sure tell you the net worth is big, was big at the event. Yeah, but there's no way to specify it. It's just to say, all right, this was not like a usual meeting with usual people, yeah, which you meet every day out on the street. Yeah, it was not this kind of event. Yeah. But then I can agree on the fact that somehow it got a little bit yeah, let's say mishyped a little bit. Yes. And the people, I think, have been expecting like huge buys straight away. But then again, as Scott says right here, that's not how smart money or big money works exactly. A lot of them actually have a financial advisor or a team of financial advisors, yeah, advising them for every investment. It's a lot of work for us to get such investments. But then again, we need at some point to start the work. Yeah, such a kickoff event is always the way to go. There are some people which are ready to buy, but of course, then again, I cannot tell you when they will buy or at what time they will buy. Yeah, just also keep in mind they do not have a trust wallet set up. They did never do something on the altcoin market. Maybe the biggest thing they ever did in crypto was actually buying Bitcoin. Yeah, or something like this through a exchange or through their broker. Yeah, if the broker has this available. But that is a lot of the times the biggest touch the people ever had with crypto. So it is not easy.
Well, I don't think we got overhyped because we're coming from this traditional sector of finance investing. We do know how these people work, and we've got the foot in the door in an area where a lot of wealthy people live, a lot of people that can detect potential in things like these, and yet now we're building up on that kind of hype, if we can call it hype, because it's not a Telegram chat, yeah. But we're building up on things. We are actually setting up at the moment like not a support hotline, but these guys only invest if they got like a proper investment talk, like a proper sales pitch. And with Paul dropping out of his day job, uh, we are able
AJ,
to.
AJ, wait a second. Wait a second. You need to join in the Telegram live AMA or they can't hear you.
Oh lol.
Yeah, this is something he just told me. Because otherwise
Have you
only
started?
YouTube people can hear you.
Have you started the Telegram thingy with OBS?
No, I cannot start Telegram with OBS.
Then let me just
Oh,
mute
Jesus.
you.
Alright, then I need to mute.
Mute in Discord. Can you still hear me, guys? Now if you mute myself in the
No, it's alright. You should be running.
if you mute myself in Discord, YouTube people can't hear you.
No, you should be alright from my side. Didn't mute you anywhere.
Okay. So because I muted you in Discord because I heard you like double. Starting from the beginning, I do not think we built too much hype because we're coming from the conventional ways of investing, knowing how these people work, actually brought our food into the door there in Zug, where people are wealthy, where people are thinking conventional whilst looking for new ways of investing. And these people always need like proper sales pitches, like proper salesmen, um, having one-on-one talks, things like these. Yeah, these things we're doing like for years now, we can now adapt to crypto, and we're building on that. We have like in marketing or in conventional advertisement, you would say we generated some leads, and these leads we are now using by building on them. And with Paul dropping out of his day job, he has now the possibility, and I in the evenings have the possibility to do proper sales talks via Zoom, for example, where we meet the people and sell our product. That's the way to go there. And we generated a lot of leads. But then again, these things take time. But the more time it takes, the more money is in it. So for us, with this view on the conventional market, we didn't overhype it because we made huge steps there, having huge leads generated and continue to generate them then there. But then again, I don't think the hype up was wrong. I think the communication was wrong because we kinda assumed that you are thinking the same way like we do. Well, why should you? You're not a banker. You're not an investment advisor. And I think that's where the misconception lies because Zug event was a huge win. Just from my side.
Yeah, but I think this is also, yeah, that hype was okay. Yeah, hype is needed for such an event, and it's good to have for such an event. Well, yes, communication I think is key also for the future.
Layman I think means like a little bit more basic. I have a German pendant on this word, but I still don't know if you mean the same. Bit more basic.
Okay. Oh, I did totally miss out Life of Levi's. My wife calls me Dreamy Banker, so we can stick with DB. Okay, I like your wife. Now from Eric, you're right, Paul. With banks was my first time buying and using MetaMask or Trust Wallet. I've never used before, and let me tell you, it was kind of tricky. After watching several videos on YouTube, I was able to buy. Exactly. Yeah. It is not easy for someone who never was in touch with MetaMask or Trust Wallet. Of course, once he's done it one time, two times, yeah, people get confident pretty fast with it. Um, I wasn't aware of the existence of PancakeSwap, for example, by that time, so I assume many people will struggle. Exactly. Yeah. This is a whole different world than the average person is used to. If you are trying to yeah, just need to find the right phrase here. If you're trying to convince people of your business, and your business is at the moment only available through MetaMask and Trust Wallet and PancakeSwap, then people which never used it have a harder time. That's true. Um, yeah, but then again, yeah, exactly. If you're thinking of investing bigger amounts, yeah, through something which you have never used before, you want to be 100% sure. Just give them some time. Yeah. We know of some people which are ready to invest, which want to invest, but then again, it's kind of hard for some people out there, yeah, because they basically never used it.
Yeah, and with yourself dropping out, we can provide something like first level IT support for these guys, meaning we can explain them MetaMask, we can explain them what a pancake swap is. And this this possibility, and most of the project can bother with some things like this, but this is again a USP for us because we are doing like the work from your bank clerk in your local bank for these guys, but just with crypto. So combining again the things we are used to do, combining the things with the new world of crypto, building that bridge, as I like to call it. And so this has this could be a huge opportunity, and this will be a huge opportunity only because of the possibilities that are given us right now. And Flamebull, no worries. We love some critics, some because you only learn from your failures, and if there's a critics that we see different, we try to explain ourselves and hopefully get you on the same level of thinking that we are on. That's why we take the time every day to hold an AMA and things like this. So criticizing is allowed in this Telegram chat. we know how to handle it.
We need feedback. Yeah. Please do not hold back on anything which you think could be done differently. As you see with, for example, this suggestion Flame Bull made, yeah, just being a little bit more specific about certain things and maybe also handling things in a different way. Oh, sorry. Handling things in a different way. You see, we are open for this kind of things, yeah, to have a discussion about it, to find a proper approach so everyone is on the same side. Yeah, of course we cannot realize every single thing, but then again we try to work very, very closely with all of you. So let me see. Wasn't aware of the existence. Yes. Thank you, Flame Bull. Thank you. This is the kind of feedback which we need. Yeah, I hope it was okay that I did cut your your long message in pieces into the YouTube chat, right? So everyone can follow it. But as you can see, these are the things we want. Yeah, these are the things we need. We are running a company without feedback of the people which actually use the company. We cannot adjust the things in the future. Yeah, that's why it's needed. We are not perfect by no means. So if we are doing something which could be done better, just let us know. Yeah, you don't have to worry. This is not like your sometimes usual crypto group in which you get banned instantly because they say you trying to foot there. Yeah, there's nothing like this from the team side here. All right. So I guess just to recap the things, yeah. If we have such events going on, communication must be on point. Yeah, we need to communicate it directly in a very, very clear way, what the plan is for the event, what the people can expect from the event, or what we hope to expect, what we hope in the future after the event. Yeah, this should be made very clear so people do not get confused sometimes after such a event going on. A second thing, we will be more detailed. So I need a phone call with Stavros anyways. We did actually have not been able to have a call before the AMA, but need to talk to him anyway. So we will find a way to share future marketing more precisely so people can get a feeling for what is to be expected in the future, right? Just sharing follower counts, yeah, maybe more specific like plans or mapping out things so people exactly know what to expect in the future. And then after a week, we will recap the things, right? So we will write a quick summary, like on a little sheet, yeah, which we can adjust to every single week. So quite a nice idea or nice suggestion, because simply basically anyone can see what have we done in the past, yeah, what are we roughly doing in the future, right? And it's basically always on point for everyone, because of course some people or a lot of people take in their own research the upcoming or past marketing strategies we had. Yeah, this is also a factor, especially in crypto. Yes, good recap, Flame will say thanks, and as always the responses are always perfect. Yeah, trying to find a fitting way, yeah, so we can adjust the things in the future. All right. Is there something we talked about earlier in which someone has the feeling this is maybe not clear enough, right? So we had a Q&A earlier today in which we were able to answer a lot of stuff. This will also get uploaded. I wasn't clear about that one. I recorded the whole Q&A we had at, I think it was 12 UTC it started. It is recorded and simply will upload it to YouTube once it's rendered completely. So People can always listen into that. But are there things which you think are like not clear or need a little bit of explanation out there? Productive chat, guys. Yeah, exactly. Very, very productive. Yeah, it helps a lot. Of course, just don't get us wrong there. We need this kind of chats as well. Yeah, because they help us a lot in the future. Yeah, with the project. Having links to this type of I will just so everyone can follow it, Scott. I will just also copy it into the YouTube chat. So having links to this type of info would be great for us community members to share when people post here getting nervous about the marketing and upcoming future. All right, I like this. Simplify, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Are you also in the Telegram chat?
Yes, only.
Only, okay, but people should be also able to hear you on YouTube, right?
Of course, because you can hear me as well. Even if there's someone else talking in Telegram, there will be probably as well on the YouTube live channel.
All right, got a dev question here for you. How hard is it, or how much time do you expect would you need if you set up a subdomain in which we could gather all these sheets we have as recap and upcoming marketing plans? It wouldn't be like very detailed there, just a little subdomain we would have there.
I can provide that, the information with the sheets. And as well, we can also have the whole information on the main page with a new heading provided there. But if you want a subdomain, it will be as well no problem.
But you should be, yeah, we can have, of course, on the main header just a link to the subdomain, right?
Of course, that's possible as well.
All right, perfect. Then this is something we should think of, because I like the idea, which Scott mentioned, that this type of info is always accessible through a link for everyone, yeah, at any time frame. Like it. All right.
Of course.
Thank you. Lucas, I have a question about the dev team. Is only Simplify working on the site that? No, Simplify is only working on the website and this, let's just say, non-crypt blockchain related development, because the website is a lot of work already, especially with the things we are planning and mapping out at the moment. Then we have a complete blockchain team, which is currently, also working on updates for the DApp, and then also working on the whole platform, the private sale, crowd sale, and charity platform. So basically, I think how big is Vimal's team? I think it is around 6 to 7 people, concrete. And Vimal joined us as a blockchain dev. Yeah. Hope I could clear out the things about the dev side here. Balboa said, agreed. It's one of the things I love the most about BDC. The open conversations where the focus is purely on improving. Yeah, exactly. We can, of course, at some times we have some fun in the AMAs, right? We are laughing a lot, which is not bad at all. Yeah, especially if we have daily AMAs. But then again, if we have something like Flamebull said, yeah, and especially if we are still in the aftermath of the live event, yeah, we need to think about things very serious. Yeah, we need to think of a way to improve things, just to make like this baby steps forward. Yeah, there is no way in which we can just make a huge jump to 100 mil MC and yeah, just sit on there, being happy, or everyone being happy from this point on, yeah, we cannot take a shortcut. Especially the way we are structuring the company, the way we are structuring the token, and the work we are doing behind it. So this is something which I can be now very clear on for every single one out there. We are not trying just to hype up the token, to sustain it for like 6 months or 8 months, yeah, and then, yeah, let it die off because everyone is losing interest in it. This is not the way we are working on it, yeah. We are trying to make this with a heavy foundation, with a strong foundation for the future, in a way in which it is scalable as a company and also sustainable in the future. Yeah, really looking at the long term here. With this approach, we cannot take shortcuts. Yeah, of course, there are always some maybe easier ways to do things or faster ways to do things, but then again, this would be not a good approach. Yeah, it would be totally okay if you're only targeting crypto. Yeah, but then again, logo says BD Capital, yeah, the new era of investing. Yeah, you need to build up a different way of investing. This takes a lot of time, yeah. Takes a lot of time, and things need to be done correctly. So maybe we will take 1 week longer for certain things to finish, but then we want these things to be finished in a sustainable way. Yeah. Just to be very clear about this one, not trying just to hype the token up, yeah. Not trying just to build a short-term success story here. We want longevity. Oh God, I hope I did pronounce this correctly. Longevity. It's hard for me to pronounce that word. But yes, this is what we are trying to do, yeah, with the whole company registration, with everything in the background. Connor said, chat hype is still very important. True. Whoa, my chat did jump. True and throughout the whole process. Exactly. Active Telegram is always a good sign for new investors. Whoa. Every time you write something, my chat is jumping around, Connor. Yes, definitely true. Definitely true. Of course, you need activity in the chat, but then again, for a consolidating movement right now, I'm like literally not concerned about the chat activity at all, right? At least for the Telegram chat activity. Not really concerned from this side. You cannot have this chat going all the time, like very heavy and everything, yeah. But honestly, I'm not worried with the overall chat activity. I can tell you, we have been sitting in times in which we had like 5 messages in the chat per day because it was a very silent market, not a lot was happening, yeah. In this way, we have a lot of messages going on. What? Yeah. All right, wait. Use the J sound. Longevity. So longevity. I try to use the J sound here. Yeah. Give me a little bit of feedback if this sounds correctly for you. Trying to improve always, right? Longevity. Yeah. Still sounds off for my ears. All right, but I won't like play this out now, right? If this is something which talks to me.
It's just Google Translate. You can click on the speaker symbol, and the beautiful woman's voice will tell you how to pronounce it.
I will do this after this. Connor, when moon? No, You know, I'm not a fan of when. A beautiful woman's voice. All right, uh, we need to think that the YouTube chat cannot see the Telegram chat, so don't make it hard for the people to follow it on YouTube, right? Paul, I missed the AMA early today, and I saw something about you went out your work. What happened? What happened? It was quite interesting. Yeah, so basically, I did quit my job, and it was a new experience for me that a lot of people congratulated me on dropping out of my job. Actually, no. But serious answer, yes, I did quit my job today. Everything is fine. Yeah, I'm getting along with my boss like very nicely. Yeah, everything is fine. No hard feelings there from either side. But basically, I am like this 100% commit, not only 100%. Yeah, I would say 120% commitment into BD Capital. Yeah. You will see a lot of changes coming up in the future. Basically, me being for now the face of the company for the people. Like this full doxed part. Yeah, we will switch out parts of the website, displaying me, my face, and everything. Yeah, for anyone to see. We need it at this stage. Yeah, and now we have the ability to do so. So you will see a lot of different things happening. Of course, I'm not like this fully dropped out yet. Of course, I need to talk to some of my clients, yeah, because I did quit my job. Of course, yeah, I did have quite a nice and healthy relationship to a lot of my clients. It's just fair from either side to communicate it like personally and directly. But then again, you will see a lot of things changing with this full commitment. Any prior co-workers interested in investing in BD Capital? Yes. Clients as well. Honestly, I did never talk about BD Capital with my clients at all. Yeah, because couldn't. I will now, yeah, of course. If they are interested, I will talk to them. No, don't worry about this part. But then again, couldn't do it while I needed to have the daytime job going as well. He left his full-time job to take on banks full-time. Exactly. Ethics. Yeah, exactly, Henry. You can say it is kind of the ethics. Yeah. Of course, I did not want to backstab my future employer. Yeah, by selling banks to clients. Yeah. We can talk openly, of course. If they are asking me, what are you doing now in the future, then of course I will tell them what I'm doing in the future. And if the people are interested, then of course I will tell them about the things, how this things works, how the crypto space works. Yeah. But then again, this was nothing I could do like on the side. Yeah. Best wishes for you in this fully BD journey. Thank you. And thank you also in YouTube, Henry. Thank you for congratulating. It's an important step. Of course, it kind of changes. You could say my life completely around. It brings a lot of changes. But it is mostly positive changes, right? Looking forward to start a big grind festival from the from the team side. And then, of course, the rest of the like, I'm now, as we communicated in beforehand, I'm now the first person which is dropping out of the job. You will additionally see the other team members also following up and then going full commitment. But then again, we need to do it in a way, in a healthy way, right? We cannot just pay out like 3 full-time salaries at once, because at some point this money would miss in other parts. Yeah.
First earn the money, then spend it, not the other way around. Rule number
Exactly.
2 in investing.
Exactly. Yeah, very, very important here. Now we have the possibility for me to drop out. So you will see more AMAs trying to cover more different things, as for example with the Q&A we had earlier today. Will change a lot in the future, right? But I'm really looking forward to everything. Okay. Also go and like YouTube video. Yes. Weird sentence from me, Pratt, but please like our YouTube video, right? All right. Do we have any additional questions? Something missing? Like and subscribe. Yes, please like and subscribe, right? One thing. All right. So we basically have an investor who told us he will save my salary for the next 2 years. Yeah, so we're from the safe side. This gives the needed confidence for me and my family as well, that we can fully commit there. For the people asking, if you have such an deal with an investor, you will always give away shares of the company itself, right? So this is how this kind of deals are structured. I just mentioned to Andrew about you going full-time, which you already knew. And he said to me in a German accent, das ist gut. Yes, it is good, right? Important step there, yeah, of course, very, very important step for us in the future. So let me see. What did this 20 trillion wallet situated you quitting a job? No, this is actually another wallet. This is for the whole dev team, blockchain dev team. So yes, for the people which are aware, basically AJ and myself, we did cut ourselves short on actual team vesting tokens. We would rather use them. We would rather use them for future, or not future, but for our current team members, right?
Legit not giving away, but sending away all these tokens, it almost felt like selling, and it hurt a lot. But then again, it's for the better cause. We only got rather small wallets now. But it doesn't matter, because if the project therefore is growing, we're still winning. But yes, I think can we say how much investing we gave away?
Investing, it was at the time roughly 180,000, I think. Worth
US dollars. Yeah.
Yes.
So
US
basically both of us just waved to just short of $500,000 US. I know this is not real money because we would never have sold it, but then again, it just feels like investing $500,000 into the project.
You're definitely right, but it's needed. Yeah, it's needed.
Which is needed, and which shows the dedication, because now now this project is rug proof because we don't have anything to sell.
Basically. It will all cover. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, because actually, you need to see it from, as AJ said already. Yeah, you need to see it from our perspective, right? Of course, these are considered or has been considered our tokens, right? But then again, no way for us as the founders team to sell like any tokens. Yes, you caught me there. I did sell one banks from time to time to trigger a contract sell. But then again, no way for us to sell, right? So of course it is weird to send away like this kind of amounts for future team members, for actual team members, right? But then again, this is a bigger team we have involved there, a bigger blockchain team. So it's needed. Yeah, it's needed for us, for our future. And since this is like for us, it is not real money. Yeah, because we cannot sell anyways. Yeah, of course we could just go in theory to PancakeSwap and sell off the tokens, but no, this is not something you do as a dev team. Yeah, if you are really
That's something a lot
behind
of
the
dev
progress.
teams do, but it's nothing a serious dev team does.
Exactly. You can
And
hear
yes,
the pain.
yeah, it's 50% pain and 50% I believe I'm getting a cold. Because late nights are cold in Switzerland.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, and as I can hear in Luca's voice, we took our scars there, but then again, was worth every second of it.
Definitely. Yeah, we had quite, let's say, rather long nights in Switzerland, of course, right? So we have been out there like until 3 a.m. in the morning, and standing up again, having a meeting with the consulting agency and all of this. Yeah, but it's okay.
The worst part is we weren't awake till 3 in the morning to get pissed, but we actually talked with a lot of people. And these late night talks with investors just can feel the pressure there and the importance of them. But I lost a lot of sleep.
Yeah, we can sleep when we are in the coffin, right? I'm evil. I'm evil. I'm laughing hard right now. Yeah. So as people from YouTube might notice, they are laughing on the fact that this sending away of tokens involved quite a lot of pain, right, for us. How is the registration process coming along? Perfectly. Yeah, I can tell you. Because basically, as AJ said before, we are starting this whole process, which needs to be done, like with the FINMA, the regulation there. There are still things to sort out, right? From the tax side, there are things to sort out. But then again, rather take it a little bit longer and do it correctly and in a sustainable way. Okay, Flamebull just said, you guys gave everything away because of sleep deprivation. Kind of, maybe, right? Nah. This was planned, yeah, of course. Talking to the people which are joining as team members, yeah. Also, Stavros got his cut and will get more of a cut in the future because this helps us a lot. Yeah, this helps us a lot in the future with people actually being very, very dedicated into the project. Yeah. Yeah, Flame, but don't worry. I totally feel how you mean it, right? Okay. Are there some additional questions out there, right? Anything we've missed so far? Anything which is still open? Just waiting a second. YouTube also got a little bit of a delay in there, right? Okay, so basically, thank you all for this discussion. Yeah, just recapping for the people which maybe joined later or maybe fast forward towards the end of the AMA. So basically what we will do in the future, we will be more precise on future marketing. Yeah, if you're talking about future marketing, if you're announcing anything, we will be more precise so people get an actual idea of what we are doing in the future. Then we will recap the marketing which was done per week, so everyone gets an idea. What have we done so far? What maybe they can also backtrack. Was the marketing like successful? Have people been joining in the different socials and everything, right? We will add a link on our website in our header to a subdomain in which we will collect everything in the future. So basically at any time, any time in the future, everyone can check the past marketing and what has been done so far. Yeah, it helps the due diligence and doing their own research as well. Then again, for things like Zug coming up, yeah, or because this was not the last time in which we went to Zug actually, we will be more clear of what can we expect as a community, what are the plans for this event. Yeah, because this was not the last event, don't worry about it, we will have another one in Zurich, trying to get something together in Germany as well, and maybe in the future also in other countries, right? So if someone has the possibility to organize something, for example in North America or somewhere, something like this, yeah, always feel free to talk to us. Maybe we can get something together, yeah, in which the team or at least one of the team flies over and has kind of a event going on that part of the world, yeah. Not only sticking to Central Europe or Germany and Switzerland, right? All right. So this for the recaps, answered quite a few questions. Tomorrow we will have the like this usual AMA. I'm just trying to cut down a presentation which gets the fundamentals of our token and of the company in a nice and quick overview. So around 15 to 20 minutes, right? Because people tend to get bored at longer presentations, and this way we can give out like this usual fundamental part at the start of every single AMA. All right, Buka Roadshow. Kind of, right? I mean, I would love to do it. Yeah, I would love to do it. But then again, of course, you need the people at these places to help you organize and map out the things as well. Is the calculator almost done? Working on it, yeah. They're working on like different things on the side. There's also some other things which need to get changed in the dashboard as well. So yes, you can expect it in the next few updates there, Chris. All right. All right, people. But then thank you. Thank you for today's AMA. I think I will have, most likely I will have the presentation ready for tomorrow with the fundamentals. So if you know of anyone who needs a fundamental presentation, tell them tomorrow. Also, I will try to figure out the things for Twitter Spaces as well. So basically that this way we can have it running on YouTube, on Telegram, and also on Twitter. Like all social platforms at once. Would help a lot in the future with the accessibility for every single AMA. All right. Guess this is it for today. Having some more time to work on the presentation and everything. And then as usual, Bye from my side, and thank you for attending, right?
Bye from my side as well.
Yeah, I was not waiting now because I did hear that you did unmute yourself, right? All right, people.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
From my side, have a nice day, everyone. Bye bye.
Nice. All right, people.
See you.
Bye bye.